Hi.
Hi.
Good to see you guys. So I'm doing a piece. It's called I Remember, and I just hope that you guys enjoy it. I remember looking at her, smiling so wide, praying so hard that she wouldn't see through my lie. I knew if she looked close enough, long enough, she would be able to catch a glimpse of what I kept hidden away in shame and fear. So I was careful to keep it short, never going beyond the salsa, which society and I had taught me how to pour as the response that was sour, it should have always been sweet. Their ears never itching to hear anything bitter. I knew if she knew, she would look at me with contempt and judgment, tell me to stop being a big baby and to snap out of it, and I would be dejected, never feeling so misunderstood in my life because honestly, I was trying. I remember heading back home, laying in my bed, sighing in relief as I stripped off this mask I dutifully wore. The tears couldn't stop coming, overwhelmed, I couldn't stop crying. This voice is so much louder today, 2 a.m. still, not a wink of sleep. Maybe if I take some painkillers, maybe to chase this unbearable headache away. 4 a.m., this voice is getting louder and louder and louder. Please stop, please, my sleeping pills. Maybe if I pop for 8, 16, 20, maybe I'd be able to silence them and sleep for an hour or two or forever, finally resting in peace. Hopefully they wouldn't chase me to the grave. I was curled up in my bed, shuddered on myself for days on end when the lies began. I was down with the stomach bag, couldn't make it to work or school or even hang out with the girls. The only bags I had were the ones under my eyes from the horror of the night, and this backpack I dutifully carried full of these voices that had taken a permanent residence in my mind. The eviction notice I kept serving them stubbornly ignored. Honestly, somehow punching myself became a lover I couldn't resist, because every single time my flesh took the pain, my mind was at ease. So please believe me when I tell you, when I cheated on him by slitting my wrist, it was innocent, his painful yet pleasurable caresses that I'd become so accustomed to no longer dulled the war in my mind. You see, these voices had become immune to this punches, terrorizing me. I had no moment of stillness, devouring me, roughly leaking me, ravenously consuming me, greedily gobbling me like the angry flames, dreaming of leaving nothing but plain trouble behind. Honestly, I was tired. I had no energy or courage to face the world, not when everyone is so committed to misunderstanding and mocking anyone with depression like it's some sort of unholy plague that could catch them if they simply glanced my way. I wish wangenipea a chance ya show how it felt from where I was standing. Every time I tried to break off this chain, smelling a semblance of freedom, a very, very tiny thing would make me fall back into the cold, welcoming arms of these voices chained. Again, I was trying to swim hard against his waves, but the more I tried, the more I was tossed and turned on every side, dragging me deeper into the ocean floor. Darkness so wild, churning so deadly, fear so palpable, panic so testable. The grave had been pinning for so close, and yet I struggled to breathe. Yes, I wanted to die, but not like this, not this way. So I remember him, the one that was before time, stood in the middle of nothingness, unfazed, and still with boldness he said, "Let there be light," and darkness had no choice but to flee. I remember him extending his saving hand. You see, grace and grave met. All that was left of the latter was emptiness, couldn't contain the brightness of his life and light. Lovingly shone it on me, sins washed off, chains fell off, walls crumbled, these voices forever silenced. I remember the long agonizing hours in therapy. I remember the friends who stuck by me. I remember him, Prince of Peace, whispering above the noise, "Peace, be still."
Woo!
Life beneath the morning star, Atagora kaninde par.
my pride. Yeah.